G'day, and welcome to Pattaya Down Under. Ada, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. I was going to cut you off then because what you did to me in the last recording. But as I've mentioned
You're a vengeful little fellow.
in the last few recordings, I don't know when these are going to come out, if they're going to come out in order or not, chronological order. So it wouldn't have made sense if I did.
And you know what I'm really happy about?
I didn't do it because I'm a good bloke.
No, we don't mention episodes anymore.
Welcome back to episode
I don't know.
somewhere in the teens, I think.
Yeah.
No, maybe even not there. Anyway, we move on.
We'll move on. So we'll
get cracking because we got a long email.
This is a great email. So we got an email, and he's allowed us to call him Noel.
No, I'm joking. Look
You're
at
a
your face.
bastard.
I got you then.
Because you said it was Noel, and I didn't. You're a bastard. Fucking hell.
You just gave me that look in your eye. You stared at me like you shit your pants. That was funny.
I'm going to say it. You're a cunt.
I'll do that again. That was good fun.
Anyway,
all right.
I'm reading the first part.
I think you had to be there.
Yeah, anyway. Hi, both. Have been listening on Spotify and thought I'd share my experience at Pattaya and Bangkok as a newbie. No problem if you do not use or use only some of the below. Plus, you can use the name below freely as it's a pseudonym anyway. So there you go. All right, prick. I kissed the Blarney Stone in my youth, so I can go on a bit. In person, I'm quite quiet until I get a few beers down my neck. I'm 51, divorced in 2019, have 3 grown-up sons, and met my own ex-girlfriend via online dating.
My now ex-girlfriend.
Oh, my now ex-girlfriend via online dating. I regret divorcing my wife, and am grateful we're still friends, but you can't change the past, so onwards we go in life. I broke up with my girlfriend of 3 years, early December 2023, and decided to go to Pattaya in mid-December 2023 for 2 weeks, with 2 nights in Bangkok at the end of the holiday. Cool. I wasn't happy in my relationship for the last year. It turned out she didn't like the things she said she did when we first met, such as hill climbing, going to gigs, or even me having friends, which was the final red flag. And we prefer to sit in the front of the TV and stuff her ever-growing face with food.
Hill walking, not hill climbing.
What did I say?
Hill climbing. You said.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. She didn't like it. It was dawning on me in the last year that I didn't end this. If I didn't end this, I'd be unhappy and looking back in 10 to 20 years with regret. I cannot see me ever settling down again, especially after my Thailand experience. That's unusual, isn't it?
That's strange.
Never heard that before.
You're unique, Noel.
You're all on your own, Chief. The previous 6 to 12 months before the breakup was looking at YouTube videos of Pattaya from Welsh boy Webby, David Strawn, is it?
It's Strachan or
Strawn, and Daz from Everything Pattaya, and listening to your podcast too, of course. I was daydreaming of walking down Soi 6 without a care in the world, then crashed down to earth, looking across at my partner who was moaning at me for not moving with her or proposing to her. Moving in with her, or proposing to her.
You should have told her, I'll propose to you on top of a beautiful hill when we go for a walk. I'll propose you at the top of a mountain if you want to walk with me.
Climb it instead.
No, I shouldn't say that. All right. The information on your podcast and in the videos gave me the confidence to travel solo, and I had an idea as to how the lady drinks and bar fine system worked and the general layout of Central Pattaya from looking at YouTube. Now, I know we want to get through this email, but I will just quickly say that I think it's a great idea to watch all these YouTube channels. Listen to our podcast, of course. That's the best idea you could have, because with all the information. But I've said it many times. People who have been there 20 years, lived there for 20 years, have had different experiences than me or you or other people. I've heard a lot of conflicting stuff. Oh, you can't do this, you can do that, and like all that shit. So yes, listen to it all because you get some great information. But sometimes just use your common sense. Or if they're telling you can't do this, like for example, you can't bar fine girls at gentlemen's clubs. Go to a gentlemen's club and find out for yourself. Stuff like that. When they tell you don't do drugs, don't fucking do drugs. Use your common sense, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not interfering because you're saying exactly what needs to be said.
While all these YouTube channels and podcasts are a great guide, everyone's experience is individual and unique. Yeah. So anyway, on we go.
All right.
The information, I read that. I'm a bit of a planner for holidays. I get that, yeah. And whilst I don't mind getting a bit lost on the streets, it's helpful to know a few landmarks just in case. I'm not the most confident of blokes with the opposite sex and haven't had many experiences. Being a virgin when I met my ex-wife when I was 23. Yeah, okay. That doesn't mean I'm a prude. Just haven't had many sexual partners and I guess a bit vanilla in my experiences. I've met a few women after my divorce in 2019, so before Pattaya, my bedpost had 7 notches on it. 5 of those being one night or 3 night stands at best.
Okay, cool.
You would have doubled that in the first week.
In Thailand?
Yeah. As you will see or hear later, I was unwell for a fair part of the trip and not sure 100% as to what I did on what days. For my trip, I stayed in Hotel Amber, which is near Tree Town and is opposite a soapy called PP Body Massage, which is in a soy opposite Candy Bar, I think it's called, and a TT Exchange on the corner at Soy Bacau end. What's his name? We had a caller in from the States.
Newbie?
Not Newbie. The last one we had, the last one.
I don't, because I'm going to forget. I can't remember.
We might say his name. Anyway, he stayed at the Amber Hotel.
Okay,
yeah.
No names.
Yeah. It's a really good hotel. Bart it was, yeah. He stayed at the Amber Hotel.
Okay.
Yep.
As long as that's not his real name.
No, well, he said, because remember the girls call him, Bart Money? Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. All right.
Oh, he kept ending up at the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. It's a really good hotel and guest friendly. In fact, I'm going again in July and have already booked to stay there again. Days 1 to 3. I arrived early in Bangkok from Manchester, UK and pre-booked a taxi to collect me from the airport at a cost of 1,100 baht, including tolls. Couldn't check in yet, so I ventured out for a foot massage and then a beer in the Easy Corner bar opposite Witherspoons, pinching myself as to how I'd gone from cold Manchester in the UK to warm and sunny Pattaya. Easy Corner bar is where we watched the footy that time. With
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Oh, shit, I've skipped. Hang on. Oh no, where have I gone? I've done a U. Yeah.
Is that the place I left my cardigan?
Yes, that's
okay.
That's the one,
that's
yes.
Right. Yep. Cool.
All right. I wanted to go to a gents club and walk to Maggie Mae's feeling super nervous, seeing all of the places in real life that I'd seen on YouTube so many times.
Yeah.
You going to go?
Might as well.
Yep.
On my way. Hello, handsome man.
That's why you wanted to.
Hello, your massage? Being called out to me as I navigated Soy Bacau and taking in the sights and sounds whilst trying not to get hit by a BART bus or a rogue motorbike scooter, which is a challenge when you go down those streets.
Yeah, definitely.
Made it to Maggie Mae, steadied myself and stepped inside. First lady Maggie Mae who's approached me wasn't really my type and I think I was giving off uber nervous vibes. I said I was just here for a drink. A bar crawl was about to leave from there and there was a few blokes around the bar, not with women. I think staff thought that I was there for the crawl. I ordered a Guinness to calm my nerves and saw a lady that was more my type. I asked if she'd like a drink. She was trying to get Noel Jr. out on display. I was about to leave with the crawl. I told her I was shy, but she didn't believe me or care. Shy. Oh, my God. After another LD, we went behind the curtain and had some fun. I enjoyed going down on a woman and had a great time dining at the Y. She kept wiping her intimate parts with a lemon-scented wipe whenever I came up for air. What's that all about?
They're very hygienic. They really do look after themselves.
One or two of her colleagues were the other side of the curtain. She kept giving a running commentary, it seemed, on my technique. Whether it was good or bad, I couldn't tell. After all, she gave me a BJ and demanded me to come in her mouth. But hearing her friends chat and me still feeling nervous, I just didn't happen. A bit of stage fright. I know where they're coming from. She was visibly disappointed that I didn't bust my nut. Why you not come? What I do? And I felt that I had to reassure her that it was due to me being shy and not used to only having a curtain between me and other people whilst at it.
Yep.
Go on.
Enjoyed my time all the same. After freshening up in a hotel, went to a few music bars on Soy Bacau, then went to the Four Hands massage place opposite Prime Burger on Soy Bacau. Prime Burger.
I've never been. Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there many times, mate. A happy ending and was tired after the journey, so had an early night. By Pattaya standards anyway, yeah. Day 2, after a decent breakfast at Kung's, I sat people watching at the cafe on the mad crossroads of Soy Diana and Soy Bacau. Yeah, that's good there. Surprising to see the motorbike taxis on the corner have a locked-up case of Samsung bottles at their disposal might explain some of their kamikaze riding styles. That might actually be that Kratong stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
I think that might be the case. Anyway, we've talked about that in the previous episode, but I'll go on. Later, I went on a buzz and bar crawl, and it was an experience. I was still nervous about how to go about things and didn't have too many intimate interactions with women. Instead, enjoying the drinks and the shows that were put on in a few of the clubs. Bought quite a few lady drinks and a bit of groping, etc. Enjoying it. We were talking about that. That's just a fun day out, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're especially when you're like, if you're like, focused, I've got to just get a girl, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But if you just go there and say, I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens and you meet someone great.
Yeah.
So
I've always said, the whole bar finding a girl, getting her home, usually you're pissed. You're fucking, it's drunk sex. It's not fucking great. I have way more fun going to gents clubs during the day and having a laugh with the girls and that kind of stuff.
yeah,
Anyway,
I agree. Keep going.
Enjoyed their company without it getting to the public displays that some GCs are known for, gentlemen's clubs. Chatted to a few fellow mongers on the crawl, and they were full of good advice and very welcoming. At the end of the crawl, I was very drunk, and from what I can remember, I went to Maggie May's at around 9 p.m. Bought a number of tequila racks, snogged the face off one woman whilst her friend tried to whip my knob out and suck me off there and then. I can't wait to go back there. Still too nervous to go with the flow. I stopped her from doing that as the bloke next to me looked a bit shocked. Something I regret. I should have gone with it and not worried about what other people thought. I blame the strict Catholic upbringing.
I love that.
Awesome.
Staggering back from Maggie May's when they closed for the night, I thought I'd head back to the hotel. I then walked past Whiskey Lounge and saw an attractive lady boy and thought, fuck it, when in Rome. Just go in and see what happens. I heard they're a good laugh. The when in Rome mindset in full flow. It wasn't long before I was snogging the LB and lady boy, and she was trying to get me to go into a back room of some backdoor action.
For some backdoor.
It's not something I was keen on either giving or receiving to from a ladyboy. I was happy stopping at first base, but they were nothing if not persistent in asking. There was no way I was going to go past first base. So I bought them a few more lady drinks by way of a thank you for the fun and then zigzagged back to the hotel, avoiding the potholes on the way. Day 3 to day 6, woke up and strep throat feeling like a shit.
You're terrible.
I know I can't read today. Woke up with strep throat, feeling like shit.
It's English.
Why can't I read that?
It's English, yeah.
Fuck me. A pharmacy on Soy Bacau sorted me for pills and a gargle solution, but I didn't recover full for 2 to 3 days.
That's what you get for going down on girls.
That's what it is. No mongering during this time, but enjoyed walking the city streets and the beach on day 2 and 3 of recovery. Visited a go-go bar? Or is it a go-go bars?
Visited a go-go bars, visited beer bars or visited gentlemen's
some
clubs.
go-go bars and
so visited a go-go
to suss
bar.
them out.
No, stop.
I know I can't read. I'm trying to protect myself here. All right, I'm feeling shit. I felt.
Have you got strep throat too?
I don't have strep throat. Had a fever at night time and felt pretty sick, crook as you'd say. On one of the days, I saw a woman in Tree Town I'd favorited on Thai Friendly. Got her line in the hope of meeting when I can't read. Can you go? I can't. I'm fucked.
I got her line in the hope of meeting when I was feeling better. All right.
That's better.
Day 5.
Yeah.
Met with a YouTuber, Welsh Boy Webby, for a couple of drinks to thank him for his advice. He's a genuine bloke and has helped a few of his subscribers get condos, sort visas without asking for anything in return, and he doesn't get commission or kickbacks. He took me to On Bar, Soy Pothole. It was someone's birthday, so I gave them 100 baht and they were setting up the hog roasts outside. Looked great. The bar is next to Maggie May's, the woman I interacted with previously, making eye contact, and I was tempted to go in for a return visit, but decided to venture for a walk to the beach.
See the beach.
To see the beach, yeah. So you found me. I made a mistake, did I? Well done.
I got one.
On Beach Road for a walk at about 3 p.m. and fancied a soft drink and went into one of those bars that is a complex of about 4 all in a row. Saw a lady who caught my eye. We got on well, played the game jackpot and chatting. I reckon she was about my age, but she said she was 40. I decided to bar fine her, and after negotiating price for a long time until midday the next day, I'd describe her as a MILF. Some might say a GILF. But we seemed to click, and I thought, fuck it, go for it. When she came out dressed in high heels and a nice dress, I knew I'd made a great choice. Shame she walked a bit like Whoopi Goldberg
in Ghost.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. All in all, it was really good girlfriend experience. We walked to my hotel room, we showered together, and that was a great experience. She made sure we were both fully clean. I can't imagine any Western woman doing the same for her, man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll have another crack.
You sure?
No, but I'll do it anyway.
Do you want to read off my laptop? Because you.
No. I'll do it on my phone.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's working out for you.
Well, I'll do it this way then, right? We spent a couple of hours having fun, had a nana nap, then early evening we went to Tree Town and ate there, a place where there are white tables and chairs, and you can choose from several places that cook food. I was still feeling not 100% from the past few days and wanted to go somewhere a bit quiet, so we went to Soy New Plaza for a few drinks, then back to the hotel for a drink by the pool and a fantastic night together. I'd agreed to 2K long time, and the bar fine was 500 baht. I'm pretty sure I could have agreed a price for 1 to 1.5K long time, but I didn't want to risk coming across as a cheap Charlie and getting a reduced quality service as a result. I think 2,000 was fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Day 6 in the morning, when she was showering after she made sure I was happy fella with the BBBJ. First time someone had stuck their finger in my last game changer.
Yeah.
I left 3K by her bag. She asked if I wanted to bar fine her again. I said I would love to, but I was meeting a friend later and that I would visit her the next day. The friend I was meeting was Welsh boy Webby. He'd invited me to an organised trip to Ban Chang. Ban Chang is a town that has a road with a number of beer bars that all seem to have short-time rooms, and the prices are cheaper than Pattaya for ladies' company. Nervous in the first bar, but in the second bar, encouraged by Webby, I played pool with this young lady of about 23 to 24. Bet her that if I win, she has to give me a triple BJ. Surprise, surprise, I won, and upstairs we went. I'll let you go now.
The short time room was a kind of balcony, so you could see you could hear everyone downstairs, but they couldn't see me. About 20 minutes in and still not busted my nut, despite her best efforts, I could hear someone from the group who was setting up a threesome complaining why I was taking so long. Well, I definitely wasn't going to bust a nut now. Paid the lady and was on to the next bar. Had an unbelievable time. Drinking and in the company of women, we missed the bus back to Pattaya, but got a cab back to Jomtien with Webby and his pal. Webby tried to set me up for a long time. For
a long time with a hooker in Jomtien.
With a looker.
Hooker. Looker. You're right. Not a looker. With a looker.
Let me.
Yeah, go back there. Yeah.
Is you trying to help me?
Yeah, I know. I fucked it up.
Fucking kidding me? With a looker in Jomtien. We were trying for 1,000 long time, and Webby was insistent I could get it for that price. She wasn't budging, though, from 2K. In hindsight, I should have agreed at that price. Anyways, had a fair few drinks inside me at this stage. It was late, and I got a taxi to hotel. But on the way, decided to go to LK Metro a go-go. Saw someone I liked.
Okay. Yeah. LK Metro a go-go. So that's the name of it.
A go-go. No.
Yeah, it's not just a go-go. It's called a go-go.
They're called a go-go bars.
Not just go-go bars?
No, a go-go bar.
I thought, to me, it sounds like it's called a go-go.
No. They're called a go-go bars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go to LK Metro a go-go.
Yeah.
I think he's calling one of them. Anyway, keep going. I think I'm right, but keep going.
All right. Okay. Saw someone I liked the look of, bought her lady drinks, asked about bar fine. She said, no pay, meet me after outside as place closes in 10 minutes. I waited outside for 5 minutes after closing, but she was a no-show. Walked home to hotel and she was there on a scooter waiting for me with her friend. She said her sister, but I thought was her friend. They quite often call friends that are close sisters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We went to a restaurant, God knows where. I paid for the food and then she came with me back to my place after her friend negotiated a price until midday on behalf of the girl I was with. I was proper drunk. Back to the hotel, we had fun, and she woke me up around 7 a.m, I think, because I was snoring so loud and she wanted to go. I paid her 3K and went back to sleep. For the next 4 days, the world pretty much fell out of my ass. I ate something.
Oh, no.
I ate something that night that did not agree with me. Pharmacy to the rescue again with antibiotics. The rest of my days in Pattaya were pretty tame, as I didn't venture out of the room for a couple of days and didn't eat much. I lost about a stone or 6 kilos. Yeah.
All right, I'll keep going. Hotel Amber, give a free bus to Terminal 21 and Central Mall. So I took that and visited the lady in the Beach Road bar on a couple of days, drinking Sprite water. Every time I saw her, she was asking me to bar fine her, but she realised I wasn't well and I didn't fancy Jackson Pollocking the hotel wall mid-fuck. I think I was a fairly soft touch. I think I was a fairly soft touch as well as am fairly laid back. Please, she liked the hotel so that I can't read again. Plus, she liked the hotel, so that was probably a factor in wanting to be BF'd. Or maybe it was a 3K payment. I think it was a 3K payment. Limited myself to foot massages and eating a toasty a day at 7-Eleven. Oh, the toasties.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but hey, it's better than working. Sometime in the previous days, I bar phoned a go-go dancer from Windmill, who was a bit of a starfish and met a FL in Juju Club, which I didn't appreciate at the time, was full of LBs and FLs.
Ladyboys and freelancers.
Yep. Who was a woman and not ladyboy pre or post. Went back in my room after I was in a shower, started to ask for money for her sick friend, so I kindly asked her to leave. I then noticed she had been through my things, but thankfully I locked in safe anything of value when she was in toilet. A lucky surprise.
I can't read. What the fuck? A lucky escape. A lucky surprise.
I give up. I think I'm tired. You have to read. I can't do this.
I will when I stop laughing.
I can't read, man. This is fucked.
This is so unprofessional. All right, let me get my...
I've never had so much trouble reading before.
I know what it is. Because it's such a long email, you're rushing to get through it. Just relax.
No, I'm not rushing.
Relax, mate.
I'm not rushing.
It's a good story.
I'm not rushing.
Enjoy it.
I think I'm just tired. I told you that.
A lucky surprise. No. A lucky escape there and where the advice on YouTube paid dividends. Bangkok, 2 nights. Day 1. Felt much better on my last morning. Sorry.
What's wrong?
No, I'm laughing at you. I can't stop.
Go on.
Felt much better on my last morning in Pattaya, and I'd pre-booked a taxi at 9:30 to the hotel on Soi 8 Sukhumvit called Hopeland. Arrived at 11:30 and too early to check in the room. I'd done some research on Bangkok and wanted to go to the Huang Jai, where you get massage, hair wash, and dry shave, ears cleaned, etc. All booked up when I went there, so made an appointment for the next day and walked to Soy Cowboy for a drink and then killed time or check out Sukhumvit Road until check-in. Room at the hotel was big with separate kitchen but had strong smell of smoke, and I asked to change rooms, which they kindly did. They have a rooftop pool, which was nice to chill out by. They are guest-friendly, but that didn't happen on this trip. Had a nana nap and started to wander the streets of Sukhumvit to soak up the atmosphere. Walk up a soy and spotted Wood Bar, which is a BJ bar. There was a MILF outside who smiled at me. I went in, bought a drink and asked to see the lineup. Lots of younger ladies, but the MILF kept smiling and looked keen, so got my attention and selected out of the 12 or so ladies. 800 baht for up to, I think, 30 minutes. One shot. You go upstairs to a small room and sit on an office chair after you disrobe and she washes your bits and ass over a sink. This is like those at hairdressers.
Oh, my God. I've never experienced that before.
No, she was very good at her job and I did well to last 20 minutes. The best blowjob I'd had, with my limited experience pre-Thailand, of course. The obligatory finger up the poo pipe, of course, as would seem to be the standard. Went to Terminal 21 for some ramen, which was really good and reasonably priced. Then went to an Irish pub at the end opposite Soy Cowboy. Then weaved through traffic on a motorbike taxi to Nana Plaza. But before that, had a foot massage, and it was way better than what I had in Pattaya. Really worked the knots out of the soles of my feet and calves. Into the adult Disneyland of Nana Plaza. I went to a lot of Agogos as a bit of a recce, only buying one recce? Anyway. Only buying one drink in each and the occasional lady drink for those dancers who were giving a few moves more than the usual side-to-side shuffle. I had a few baht burning a hole in my pocket from being unwell a few days and tipped a few servers as well. Back to the ground floor and played Connect 4 with a bar girl just for fun and company, and managed to win more than lose, which she was getting wound up about. or at least pretending to. So, of course, I bought a few lady drinks to thank her for her company. Back to the hotel alone at a semi-reasonable hour, 2 a.m. I think, and a decent night's sleep.
That's good.
Day 2. Went to Huangjie at 10:30. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It was
It's 10:30. Say 10:30.
It was not 1030.
No, 1030. No.
It was a really good experience, and I'll be back on my next visit. The staff were all young and attractive, and afterwards, when I was putting shoes back on and drinking water, my server was looking at me and smiling. She was being kind, or did she want? Was she being kind, or did she want me to ask her on a date? I was too shy to ask and regret not asking. Next time, I will not be backwards in coming forwards. Had food at Terminal 21 as playing it safe. I wanted to experience a Nuru massage and decided to book one at Kokoro. It was amazing, and at one point you sit on a clear plastic chair that has a gap in the middle and the woman rims you.
Oh, my God.
He must have the cleanest ass
After this trip. They're all after his ass.
Nuru gel on an air mattress with her using all parts of her body to massage and rub against mine. Followed by her riding me and then some doggy. Again, for some reason, I couldn't bust my nut for a good while, and it took a fair bit of prostate massaging by her for me to leave a very happy man. Fair to say, my ass has seen more action on this trip since I went for a colonoscopy, and the bloke at the hospital didn't even call me a handsome man when he shoved the camera up there. That evening, went to the Therme Cafe just to take a look around and see how it worked. A lot of attractive women, and some were trying to get my attention. Another day I would have gone short time, but I was happy enough just to look, not buying.
Let me have another go.
You sure?
No, but I'll do it anyway.
All right.
So it was that I found myself back in Nana Plaza, and in particular an go-go bar called Geisha. It has a bath at one end and at one end of the stage, and there were 3 spinners in there with foam to hide their modesty. It was good fun, and at one point I got a 100 baht note and slapped it on one spinner's soapy ass cheek, chuckling to myself as I did so, thinking, how mental is this? Well, it was about to get more mental. There was a farang on the other side of the club with 2 friends with him, and he had clipped together bundles of 200 baht made up of 10 by 20 baht notes. Anyway, he was throwing these towards the girls on the stage and at the girls in the bath. Next thing, all I see is tits, ass, elbows, and soap suds flying everywhere as the girls in the bath try to catch the money, nearly falling out and onto the floor at one point. Next, the servers start as well, pushing each other out of the way to catch the cash. A crazy 5 to 10 minutes that was repeated about 45 minutes later when he started it all over again. I got chatting with a really cute server, and knowing it was my last night that I was thinking about 3 a.m. at my taxi was booked for midday the next day. I paid her a decent tip as she was having a bit of a laugh with me the previous night that I saw her throw a man towards security for trying to use his camera inside, and I teased her about being a Muay Thai fighter. I know that tipping is not needed in Thailand and can be seen as a newbie simp error, but I wanted to thank her for her great service, as she was always very smiley and asking me at the right time for a drink and not pushy for lady drinks. I tip a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, some people say tipping is good, but I've heard someone say that if you tip a lot, it's almost like you're shaming them for being poor. I don't know how true that is. I always tip.
Any time I've tipped, they've been very appreciative of it.
Somewhere around 50 to 100 baht's a good tip for them. Right. They're happy with that.
Remember the pair of glasses I bought?
Yeah. She was.
And she was so over the moon.
Yeah, she was so happy.
And she gave us a postcard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So,
she was a lovely little lady. Yeah.
I think it might be very small.
Yeah.
Back to the hotel, or so I thought, as there was a late night street bar in Sukhumvit 8 where I drank a few more beers and chased them down the Pernod. Down with Pernod. What's Pernod? Is that a champagne?
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
A FL that looked
Freelancer.
Flash that looked like an Asian Stephanie Powers was good company. The whole bar ate food, and I was invited. I think my bin got padded, and I reacted stupidly and foolishly, and I apologized once I realized it was not the thing to do. So that's why you listen to podcasts and stuff. A few hours sleep and then a foot, head and shoulder massage before the taxi came to take me back to what now feels like a very boring existence, and the post-Thailand blues are still strong. See, that happens a lot. I ended up being unwell on my first day back home, and my poo got tested. I had salmonella. Oh, no wonder you were sick. The type that can give you typhoid.
Oh.
This, I think, was from the food in Pattaya rather than Bangkok, and the first wave of antibiotics didn't fully clear it. However, I'm much better now and determined to keep the weight off that I lost so that I am, again, a hunter man in Pattaya. Thoughts of my return visit is what is keeping me going during the post-Pattaya blues, and I'm now planning on retiring, renting out my home and living in Thailand by 2027. Good on him. Keep up the podcast, and I hope this story reads okay and wasn't too long. So that's pretty cool.
Mate, that story, that was 30 minutes.
That was a good story.
Perfect story,
Good
perfect
story.
length. Read well. Stevo just couldn't read well.
I was fucked. I don't know. Just near the end, I started reading better. I don't know what happened to me. I just couldn't read.
Yeah.
Couldn't read to save myself.
No,
that was a good story.
That was
I
good.
like
No, I like that. Well written,
Yeah.
well written, well read. No, very good, mate. We appreciate that. Yeah. So I guess that'll come up in the coming weeks. Hang on. What's the point in saying that? Because they won't hear it until we put it up. Anyway,
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
it's late.
Yeah. All I know is that Noel went home with a sore ass.
I wonder if he got what was it? Salmonella, maybe from the back entrance. Can it creep in the back way?
Well, maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
He had a few things up there.
Yeah. I mean, he said it was their finger, but who knows?
Yeah.
But it sounds like you had a great time.
Yeah,
so
no.
good on you, Noel.
Good email, Noel. Thank you very much, mate.
But besides being sick, that was really good. I think you had a good trip, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for the story. Anyone else send some stories in?
Send your stories in, pattayadownunder@gmail.com.
Yeah, I think we're...
Or hit us up on the socials or something.
Have we caught up yet?
No.
Because we've jumped ahead, haven't we?
As far as readers' emails go, we're caught up.
Okay.
We do... we potentially will have a couple of guys calling in at some point. We're just waiting to hear back from one. And at this rate, though, I think they'll be on once I get back.
Cool.
I think we'll probably have them on after I get back. We mentioned my Thai wife. He wants to do a collab.
We said it on one of the last episodes.
Yeah. I've listened to a few of his podcasts. I think we mentioned it in another episode.
So the other thing too is just if people know or don't know, we're now on Apple.
Yep.
Podcast.
Yep.
And we're on Audible.
Yep. We're on everything. Yep.
We're on quite a few now.
Yeah. I'd say Spotify is probably the most popular. But
I think so. We managed to get them up and running. So we're on a few more platforms now. And if anyone else has got TuneIn, we're on that as well. Samsung Podcast, Amazon Music Podcast, Pandora. And none of this is, we really haven't done any of this. This has just happened because of this app thing we use, and it just puts it all there. So if people are using a different service and they want to move away from Spotify, which I don't know why you would, it's a great service.
Well,
there's heaps there. So it's great. Things are going well in that space. Since we added that stuff, so it's good. Anyway, all right, we'll finish up there.
Yep.
Anything you want to say?
I just want to say, love is just a bar stool away.
See how I left that for you.
I know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
How good am I?
Thanks, mate.
All right. Take care, everyone. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.